Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Maximum Zen Yoga. We'll begin today's class in a child's pose. Option to take the knees wide, bring the big toes to touch, send the hips all the way back, then walk the hands forward and rest your forehead on the mat in front of you. Taking this time to center yourself in the present moment, letting go of any tension or any thoughts that you might be holding on to from the day. And feeling your hips sink back further, shoulders relaxed, surrendering into this posture. Let's start to walk the hands over to the left. Stack your right hand on top of your left hand. Feel the stretch down the right side body. Taking nice full deep breaths, breathing into the space. Continue to relax with each breath. Continue to surrender. And walking the hands over to the right, stack your left hand on top of your right hand. And feel the space and the stretch down the left side body. Continue to breathe deeply. Continue to surrender into this posture. Bring the hands back to center. Come up into tabletop position. Bring the knees hip width distance. And on the inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, pull the heart forward. Exhale to round the spine, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round the spine, lift up through the shoulder blades. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, pull your heart forward. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. Come back to a neutral spine, tuck your toes under, and sit your hips all the way back, getting a nice stretch into the feet. So this can be quite an intense stretch. If you need to come out at any time, just curl your toes and sit down on your feet. So breathing into this stretch, feel the space down the arches of the feet, into the toes. Come forward, untuck the toes, and just pedaling out the feet. Once again, tuck your toes under, start to lift the hips, move into downward facing dog. You can keep a bend in your knees. Start to reach your heart towards the floor, finding length through the spine. Even taking a deep bend in the knees, slowly starting to straighten out the legs. Reach your heels towards the floor. Inhale, come forward, drop the knees and lower down. Inhale into baby cobra. Exhale through tabletop, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank, lower the knees and lower down. Inhale to baby cobra. Exhale, push through tabletop, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward, drop the knees, lower all the way down. Inhale to baby cobra. And exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward, drop to your knees into tabletop position. We'll come into a puppy dog pose. So walking the hands forward, bring your heart towards the floor. Keep your hips stacked directly above the knees. Find length through the spine. You can rest your forehead on the mat. Continue to breathe deeply, finding a surrender in this posture. On your next inhale, come back up to tabletop. We'll ground down through the left hand, reach the right arm towards the sky, and then bring your right hand underneath your left armpit. Bring your right shoulder down to the floor. So we're coming into thread the needle, getting a nice shoulder stretch through the right shoulder. Keep the hips stacked directly above the knees. And then when that feels complete, inhale, reach the right arm high and release it down to the mat. Other side, ground down through the right palm. Inhale, reach the left hand to the sky. And then bring your left hand underneath your right armpit and drop your left shoulder to the floor. Feel the stretch into the left shoulder. Keep the hips stacked directly above the knees. Inhale, reach your left arm all the way towards the sky. And exhale, release your hand to the mat. Tuck your toes under, move into downward facing dog. Look forward, step to the top of the mat, and fold forward. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees and inhale, float the arms to the sky. Bring the palms together as you exhale, hands down through heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up, bring the palms together and fold forward. Inhale to halfway lift with a flat back. Exhale, plant the hands and step back into high plank. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, lower down through chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog, and exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale to high plank. Exhale, lower down chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward, high plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Look forward, step to the top of the mat. Keep a slight bend in the knees. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, float the arms to the sky. Bring the palms together. And exhale, hands down through heart center. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands and step the left foot back. Ground down through the right foot. As you inhale, sweep your arms towards the sky. As you exhale, reach your arms back as you lean the crown of the head forward. Inhale to stand up tall, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands down and back, reach your torso and crown of the head forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, plant your hands to the mat. Step your right foot back to meet your left, high plank. Exhale, lower down through chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your left toes to the sky. Look forward, step the left foot forward. Ground down through the left foot and use core strength to lift your torso. Crescent lunge. As you exhale, bend the elbows, reach your heart towards the sky, coming into a back bend. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend the elbows, open the heart towards the sky. Inhale, extend the arms straight up. Exhale, bend the elbows, open up the heart. And inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Drop your hands to the mat, step your right foot forward. Bend the knees, inhale, float the arms to the sky. And exhale, bring hands down through heart center. Take a full deep breath. Notice the beating of your heart. Notice the pace of the breath. Bring the hands down beside you, palms facing forward. Inhale, reach your arms towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to halfway lift. And exhale, plant the palms, step the right foot back. Ground down through the left foot as you sweep your arms towards the sky. Engage the core. Exhale, bring your hands down and back. Reach your torso forward. Inhale, bring the arms up, lifting the torso. Exhale, bring your arms down and back. Reach your torso and the crown of the head forward. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, plant the palms. Step your left foot back into high plank. Take an in-breath here. And exhale, lower down. Inhale into upward facing dog. And exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the right toes to the sky. Look forward, step your right foot forward. Ground down through the right heel as you inhale, float the arms to the sky. And exhale, bend the elbows, reach your heart open. Float the arms up. And exhale, bend the elbows, reach your heart towards the sky. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend the elbows, feel the opening in the heart as you lift towards the sky. Inhale, lift the arms back to center. And exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot forward. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Come into mountain pose, take a full deep breath. Notice the sensations in the body, the pace of the breath. Inhale, float the arms to the sky, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step back into high plank. Inhale, roll forward high on the toes. Exhale, lower down. Inhale into upward facing dog. And exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the left toes to the sky. Exhale, squeeze your knee in towards your nose. Inhale, reach the toes high. Exhale, squeeze your knee in towards your nose. Inhale, reach the toes high. Exhale, step the left foot forward. And inhale into crescent lunge. Drop the right heel to the mat. Open up and lunge into your left knee. Come into warrior two. On your next inhale, reach your left fingertips forward, bring them down towards the floor, and reach your right fingertips towards the sky, coming into extended side angle. Come back to warrior two and reverse your warrior. Reach the left arm towards the sky. Inhale to warrior two. Come down into extended side angle. Reach your left fingertips towards the floor, right fingertips towards the sky. Inhale, warrior two, and reverse the warrior. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Windmill the hands over the left foot, step back into high plank. Take a breath here, And exhale, lower down through chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the right toes to the sky. Exhale, squeeze your knee towards your nose. Inhale, reach the toes high. Exhale, squeeze your knee in towards your nose. Inhale, reach the toes high. And on the exhale, step your right foot forward to the top of the mat and inhale into crescent lunge. Drop the left heel to the mat, opening up into warrior two. On your next inhale, reach your right fingertips forward and down towards the floor. Reach the left fingertips towards the sky. Come back into warrior two. We'll reverse our warrior. Reach the right fingertips towards the sky. We'll look up and lean back. Come back to warrior two. Bring your right fingertips towards the floor. Come into extended side angle. Come back to warrior two and reverse our warrior. Come back into your warrior two and windmill the hands over the right foot. Step back into high plank. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lower down. Inhale into upward facing dog. Exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the left toes to the sky. Bend your left knee. Slowly start to stack your left hip on top of your right hip. Feel the opening in the hips. Stay grounded through both palms. Keep reaching your right heel towards the floor. And slowly come back to center. Release your left leg to the mat. Reach your right toes to the sky. Bend the right knee. Slowly start to stack the right hip on top of the left. Feel the opening in the hips. Keep grounding down through both palms. And bring your right foot back to center. Release your toes onto the mat. Look forward and step to the top of the mat. Come into a halfway lift and exhale to fold. Bend the knees and inhale, float your arms to the sky. Bring palms down through heart center. Bring your hands to your hips and step back with your left foot. Come up high on the left toes. Start to lift your left leg and at the same time hinging forward, coming into warrior three. Option to bring the hands to the heart. If you'd like to come further, you can reach the arms straight out in front of you. Another option is to extend your arms straight back, palms facing down. Continue to balance. We'll bring the hands all the way to the floor. Keep lifting your left toes towards the sky, coming into standing splits. Reach the crown of the head towards the earth. Slowly come back to warrior three. With control, release your left toes to the mat and step your left foot forward to meet the right. Make our way into the other side. Step the right foot back. Come up high on the right toes. Grounding down through the left foot. Start to lift your right leg straight behind you as you hinge forward. Come into warrior three. Bring hands to heart center. And you could extend the arms straight forward or extend them back, palms facing down. Find your balance. Bring the palms to the floor and reach your right toes as high as you can towards the sky, coming into standing splits. Keep breathing here. Come back into warrior three and release your right toes to the mat. Beautiful. Step your right foot forward to meet the left and come into mountain pose. Take a full deep breath. From here, we'll step the feet wide, toes to face outwards. And squatting all the way down, bring your elbows onto your inner thighs. Start to press your knees open, reaching your tailbone towards the earth. Find length through the spine. Reach the crown of the head towards the sky. Option to stay in our squat posture, or you can bring your hands down to the mat and make your way into crow pose. So start by leaning forward, bringing your upper thighs onto your triceps. And if you've never practiced crow before, you can play around lifting one foot off the floor at a time, eventually coming into a balancing posture, lifting both your toes up. Keep the core engaged. Keep your gaze slightly forward. And relaxing down all the way onto the floor, squeezing the knees tight in towards the body. Extend your left leg onto the mat and bring the sole of your right foot onto your inner thigh. Inhale, sweep the arms up, and exhale to fold over the left thigh, reaching towards your heel. Keep the spine long. Keep breathing here as you reach your belly towards your thigh. Inhale, come back up to center and switch sides, extending your right leg. Bring the left sole of your foot onto the inner thigh. Inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, fold forward over the right leg, reaching towards your right heel. And also try to keep the spine nice and straight. Think about bringing your belly towards your thigh. Come back up to center. Bring both soles of the feet together. Allow your knees to be wide. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, fold forward over your toes. Keep pressing the knees open. Surrendering into this posture. Inhale, come back up to center, find length through the spine. Slowly bring the knees together and roll down all the way onto your back. Extending the left leg on the mat, reach your right toes towards the sky. Slowly lower the right toes to a hover, and then lifting your right toes towards the sky. Release your right leg to the mat and lift your left leg towards the sky. Lower your left leg to a hover and lifting it all the way back up. Now lifting both legs at the same time, slowly lower the right leg to a hover and lifting it all the way back up. Lower the left leg to a hover and lifting all the way back up. You can continue with one leg at a time, or if you'd like to, start to lower both legs at the time, coming to a hover, and then lifting all the way back up towards the sky. Lowering both the legs, feel the engagement of the core, come to a hover, and with control lifting the legs towards the sky. Lowering down to a hover, lifting all the way back up to the sky. Lower down, just to a hover, and lifting all the way back up to the sky. Lowering down, to a hover, holding here, squeeze the core, and lifting all the way back up. Bend the knees, give yourself a nice big hug, squeeze your knees in towards your chest, and release the feet to the mat. Have your arms down beside your body, palms facing down, lifting the hips towards the sky, coming into bridge pose. Bring your hands together underneath your body, rolling one shoulder back at a time. Keep the gaze up towards the ceiling, feeling the opening in the chest. And keep the knees at hip width distance. Continue to breathe as you press your hips towards the sky. And release the hands and slowly lower your hips to the floor. Bring your knees in towards your chest and give yourself another big squeeze. And release the knees. So at this time, if you have a wall available to you, scooch over to the wall and place your sit bones right onto the wall as close as you can. And we're just going to lift the legs so they're straight up, coming into legs up the wall pose, allowing your body to start to cool down. If it feels comfortable, bring one hand to your heart and your other hand to your belly. Maybe even closing the eyes, just feeling the movement of the breath. Feeling the body start to calm down, the nervous system start to relax. Allow the breath to be steady and full. We'll start to bend the knees outwards, bring the soles of the feet together. Allow the knees to be wide, feel the opening in the hips. Continue to breathe deeply. Continue to relax. And feeling the movement of the breath. Feel the body start to come to a place of complete surrender, complete relaxation. Slowly start to roll over onto your side. Come away from the wall, make your way back onto your mat. And laying down onto your back, extending both the legs, coming into final Shavasana. Bring the hands down beside the body, palms to face up towards the sky. And take up as much space here as you need to. Allowing the feet to fall out to either side of the room. And if your eyes aren't closed, I invite you to close them, using the breath as an anchor into the present moment. Continue to watch the movement of the inhale and the movement of the exhale, allowing your awareness to rest in this moment. Notice any sensations in the body that might be calling to you. And allow those areas to completely melt away and completely relax. Slowly start to transition out of Shavasana, rolling over onto your side. Come into the fetal position, supporting your head and neck with your arm, gently tucking the knees in. And when you're ready, make your way into a comfortable seated position. Close our practice today. Bring hands to heart center. Gently bow the forehead. Take this time to say thank you. Thank you to yourself for dedicating this practice, taking the time for self-care, honoring your body, your mind, and your soul. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Namaste.